You think I'll let you zone?
This is it for the Pools of Blood crossover. Can Spider-Man and the Dead Daughter team of Deadpool stop the new herald of Ares called Warcry? Or will Ares still corner the area on the new world? Agent Gal wants Spider-Man's head and to get rid of this burning hatred inside of her, as he has taken everything from her even though he didn't. The Cape Killers were dismantled and she wasn't left with much, but there was a benefactor who gave her power and only asked for his head in return. Deadpool sees the weapon Gal has and wants it for his death grip problem, but Ellie has to remind him of the delayed healing factor, which is going to be a major problem in that fight. A Nazi tells Spider-Man to save that fool before he gets killed, and Gal blows a hole through the building, while Wade really wants that weapon now. And a Nazi tells Miles that this time he can only offer advice because of the barrier and rules he must adhere to, but Miles doesn't care and wants to do this fight his own way, while fighting Warcry and her cronies. But Spider-Man asks her if she has anything else to say before he dog walks her once again. And Spider-Man gets hit by a beam but barely tanks it thanks to the vibranium suit that he has on. And so far nothing is really working against her as she snaps Wade's neck. Miles goes 100% power and gives her a venom blast to the face, while Wade clotheslines her while Ellie starts stabbing the output. Shift fights Midas, and unfortunately for her, Shift isn't normal, so her weight shifting powers don't really work on him. Shift slams her into the ground while Ellie RKO's output. Gal is on her last legs getting mad, nothing's going right. And after being swept by Deadpool, the pair knock her out and the power of Marvel mandates can't stop them. Warcry is a sore loser, saying that this isn't over, and runs away while Ellie and Shift take a photo. Shift forgives Ellie and they are friends, but Wade isn't his friend and he doesn't forgive him for now. While Wade has finally gotten his hands on a weapon that can solve his problem, Miles takes back the nanites that he let Ellie borrow as they jump through the portal. Shift still wants to talk if they can right now, and as they swing off, a Nazi is pleased with today's events and curious about the future, but he will let them talk on their own for now. Shift tells Miles that he likes doing the things he does, but none of that is his. Everything he's ever had, nothing truly was ever his, even his name was given to him. Miles apologizes for making him stand in for him, and they can get him into a school if he wants to be in one. But as for a name, how about Jamie, as that was their grandpa's name? And he agrees. Later back in Brooklyn, Thor is doing some investigation, and a Nazi shows up thanking Thor for hearing him out. Thor warns him that he better not be up to any tricks because the war he declared on Olympus is going to be a big one. He will put a stop to it. A Nazi says that it wasn't his fault as he didn't start this fight. He was just in the new world teaching one of his new heralds, and Thor says that is in conflict with one of his enemies. A Nazi says the minute he steps into the new world, all the Skyfathers clutch the pearls, and Thor says it's because of the chaos he brings. And as the comic ends, Thor warns the Nazi that he better be telling the truth about this fight or he will answer to the Thunderer. For this small crossover to the next arc was a fun one, but nothing too exciting overall, because honestly I wanted more of the God War or just a Nazi teaching Miles while he spends the day as a regular Spider-Man over this. But this issue I gave a 7 out of 10 and a 7.5 overall for the crossover. With that being said, stay gold guys, and I'll see you in the next video.